Nobody expected that the bright, joyful smile that Shen has given her fans for years would be replaced so suddenly by heartbreaking news that has thrown millions into a state of worry and sorrow. Please, before we go any further, subscribe right now because what I'm about to share with you is emotional, raw, and a story that no true fan should miss, a story that will make you hold your breath and maybe even shed a tear. It all began just a few days ago. Shen, who has always been known for her hard-working spirit and boundless energy on set, was spotted filming late into the night for her latest drama. Witnesses on the scene say she looked a little pale and tired, but no one thought much of it. After all, this was Shen, the girl who could smile through anything. Or so they believed. But as the sun rose the next morning, the news broke like a thunderclap. Shen had been rushed to the hospital in the early hours after collapsing in her dressing room. Some reports said she fainted while rehearsing a particularly emotional scene, while others whispered that she had been secretly battling fatigue and stress for weeks. The truth was hidden behind closed hospital doors, and the only thing the public knew for certain was that something was terribly wrong. As fans flooded social media with prayers and desperate questions, another shock wave hit the internet. Dylan Wang, Shen co-star, long-rumored love interest, and closest confidant, was spotted entering the hospital looking distraught. Eyewitnesses claim he arrived in a hurry, without any security, wearing a simple black hoodie and a face mask, but it was impossible to hide the red in his eyes or the trembling in his hands as he spoke to hospital staff. Photos quickly surfaced of Dylan sitting alone in the waiting area, his head buried in his hands. Some fans said they could hear him softly crying when he thought no one was watching. These raw, unguarded moments spread like wildfire online, with hashtags like #StayStrongShenYue and #DylanWithShenYue trending worldwide within hours. Inside the hospital, only a handful of people knew the real gravity of Shen's condition. Close sources revealed that she had collapsed due to severe exhaustion combined with an undisclosed underlying health issue she had been trying to manage quietly. Some say it was a chronic condition worsened by her relentless work schedule and lack of rest. As the hours turned into a day, reporters camped outside the hospital gates, hoping for an update. Fans gathered too, holding candles and handwritten notes wishing their beloved actress a swift recovery. Many couldn't believe that the bubbly girl who brought so many fictional romances to life was now fighting a very real battle for her own health. Meanwhile, Dylan refused to leave. Witnesses said he spent hours pacing the hallway outside the intensive care unit. When doctors came out to update Shen's parents, Dylan was right there, clinging to every word, nodding, crying, sometimes stepping away to compose himself before returning to stand by her family's side like a pillar of quiet support. One nurse, who chose to remain anonymous, shared that late at night, she saw Dylan sitting beside Shen's hospital bed after getting special permission. He held her hand gently, whispering to her, urging her to wake up and come back to him and to all the people waiting for her smile. She said the sight was so tender it brought tears to the eyes of even the most seasoned hospital staff. Outside, fans grew more anxious with every passing hour without official updates. Rumors swirled, some said Shen had fallen into a coma, others claimed she had undergone emergency surgery. Neither her agency nor the hospital confirmed or denied the stories immediately, which only fueled the frenzy. Then, on the second night, Dylan Wang did something no one expected. He stepped out to meet the crowd himself. Despite his visible exhaustion, he stood before the sea of worried fans and reporters, took off his mask, and spoke with a voice that cracked under the weight of raw emotion. He said, please pray for her. She needs your strength. She's fighting, and I promise you, I won't leave her side. Those few words were enough to bring the crowd to tears. Many fans shared videos of that moment online, showing Dylan bowing deeply in gratitude before returning inside. Overnight, public support surged even more fiercely. People from all walks of life, fellow actors, directors, brands, and even politicians, posted messages of hope and encouragement for Shen's recovery. Inside the hospital, doctors continued their tireless work, and the family stayed strong. Sources said Shen's mother never left her daughter's side, and Dylan barely slept at all, staying awake through the long, anxious nights. He refused to take on any filming schedules or meetings, canceling everything at the last minute because, as he told his team, "There's nowhere else I'm needed but here." Then, after days of silence, a ray of hope emerged. A hospital representative finally confirmed that while Shen Yu's condition was critical when she was first admitted, she had shown signs of improvement. She was responding to treatment and, though still weak, had regained partial consciousness. When fans heard this, social media exploded with relief. Prayer groups turned into celebration threads. Support balloons and flower bouquets piled up so high outside the hospital that staff had to clear pathways just to keep the entrance clear. People close to both stars have hinted that this ordeal has changed everything between them. While neither Dylan nor Shen Yu has ever publicly confirmed a relationship, insiders say that those who saw him by her side these past days understand now that what they share goes far beyond simple friendship or professional partnership. Some even whisper that once Shen Yu fully recovers, the world might see an announcement that fans have been secretly hoping for all along. Meanwhile, fans continue to pour love and encouragement across all platforms, vowing to wait for Shen Yu's bright smile to return and promising to support Dylan no matter what decisions he makes for his career. Many say this heartbreaking moment has only deepened their respect for him as a human being, not just an actor. Nobody ever imagined that one of Asia's most beloved sweethearts, Shen Yu, would suddenly become the center of such heartbreaking headlines that have shaken fans around the world to their very core. Please, before you hear the full story, make sure to subscribe right now because what I'm about to reveal will leave you feeling a mix of sorrow, hope, and renewed love for the stars you've admired for years. This is not just gossip, it's a raw, unfolding truth that proves fame can't shield anyone from life's most painful moments. It started like any other week for Shen Yu. She was busy, as usual, filming back-to-back scenes for her upcoming drama that fans have been dying to watch. Those on set described her as her usual bubbly self, brightening everyone's day with her laugh, her kindness, and that warm smile that has become her trademark. Late last night, a nurse posted anonymously that Shen Yu opened her eyes briefly, looked at Dylan, and tried to speak but could only manage a soft whisper. Dylan, overwhelmed, reportedly held her hand and broke down again, this time crying tears of relief rather than despair. The nurse said, "In that room, you could feel a kind of love that can't be faked for the cameras. It was real. It was pure." This story is still unfolding. Doctors urge everyone to remain patient because recovery takes time, and Shen Yu's health must come first. But what is certain is that she is not fighting alone. She has an army of fans, a devoted family, and a man whose quiet tears and unwavering presence have reminded the whole world that true love and loyalty still exist, even in the glittering, often cold world of celebrity. So tonight, as you lay down to rest, send a prayer for Shen Yu's continued healing and for Dylan's strength to stand by her side through every test ahead. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now, because we will be right here, bringing you every precious update on this story of love, hope, and the power of standing together when life hits its hardest. Shen Yu, the whole world is waiting for your smile. Come back soon, we love you.